the incident in Dallas where they lost where they lost the playoff game, and he wound up hurting one of the players. I forgot which player it was, but wound up throwing him to, knocking him to the ground, and unfortunately hurt himself. J.J. Barea, that's who it was, just knocking him down, and a lot of people were talking about that. So again, I think that if he comes in here healthy, ready to go, motivated, we definitely have a crown jewel. He can definitely be the franchise player. But again, we have to see. But hopefully you've seen the press conference. I like the way us Philly fans showed him love, welcomed him with open arms, putting a billboard up via Roosevelt Boulevard. Welcome Andrew Bynum. It's a great thing. Obviously, we have the best fans in the world, period. I'm sorry, it doesn't get any better than the Eagles fans. I'm sorry, Philly fans. But he said he wants to stay here because he doesn't want to get shipped around the league. But again, he hasn't even played a game there. So I think it's too early for him to say that. But hopefully he's a man of his word, and that'll be his true intentions. But we'll have to see what happens. But if we use him right, I really feel like we definitely have a crown jewel in Andrew Bynum. But I'm very excited about this season. Hopefully you are. We'll see what happens. All right, let's move on to the Philadelphia Phillies. Unfortunately, again, they're having a horrific season. None of us expected this, but it's just very unfortunate with injuries, inconsistent play, hitting, pitching, fielding. It's just been all around a horrific season for our Phillies. The thing that's being talked about the most right now is J-Ro for not sprinting to first base against the Marlins. Everyone is making a huge deal out of that. Everyone, 97.5 The Fanatic, they're constantly talking about it. They even had Larry Bowa talking about it. He was even Twitter fans. People on Twitter are questioning J-Ro about it. So I understand why. We, of course, as Philly fans, we have, we want the best. We want your best effort, nothing less. Honestly, it's just who J-Ro is. I'm not making any excuses for him, but it's just how he is. Obviously, if you can recall, the same thing happened back in 2008 where he got benched for it. So, in my opinion, it's just him. We don't know. Word has it that he was that something was going on in his personal life, and that's kind of why he was in and out of the game. That's what I've been told by sources, but I don't know. The situation can go either way, but I think that we can talk about other things and really pinpoint other things, other attributes of why the Phillies are not winning. That's kind of one of them, but again, I just feel like we can just focus on other things. My topic of the day, my poll question for next show is, what will the Eagles' record be this season? I have them going either 11-5 or 12-4. 5-1 in the division, kind of replicates what their record was last year in the division. But the key games I have is at Saints, home against Baltimore, home against Detroit, and at Pittsburgh. Another key game I have is at Arizona. I really think that they should win that game, but that can be, how the Eagles have a history of losing a game that they should win. So I really feel that the Arizona game is a game that they, again, should win, but they more than likely will lose. I definitely have them losing against the Saints. Home against Baltimore, I think they're going to pull that out. And if it was at Baltimore, I don't think we will win. But home against Baltimore, I can see us winning that game. Home against Detroit, I can see us winning that game. In Pittsburgh, I can actually see us winning that game. So again, my key games at Saints, home against Baltimore, home against Detroit, and at Pittsburgh. So out of those 4 games, I have them going 3-1. I definitely don't see them beating the New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees, at New Orleans. I can't see that. Well, follow me on Twitter. Twitter name is BigJohn8884. Please answer the poll question again. The Question is, what will the Eagles' record be? Send me a message, leave it on my page, and I'll definitely report the results during my next show here on Real Philly Sports Talk. Until then, Philly, I'm Jonathan Jordan. Thank you so much, and until next time, take care.